Hey, it's Zeke, and welcome back to
Dilligolf.
Okay, we're back with a versus head-to-head putter challenge, just like I did with the Lab Golf Mezz Max 1 and the DF2. This time, we're going to take the Mezz Max 1 that won the first one, and we're going to pit it against the DF3. And it's a pretty special putter. Both of them have that lie angle balance that we talked about in the first video. If you hadn't seen the first video, make sure you go back and watch it. I think it was one of my last couple videos that I did. And what that is if you have a putter and you hit it more toe or heel, the balance is going to keep it flat and straight across. Of course, if you hit it in the middle, it's going to do the best. That's where you're supposed to hit a putter. But anyways, I'll quit talking right now and let's go to some footage of me hitting both of these. They do have the plastic wrapper on them. These were new putters. The guys out at Memphis Golf, once again, thank you so much for Memphis Golf letting me come out there. If you get a chance to go to Memphis Golf in Memphis, well, go figure, it's in Memphis. It's off Summer Avenue right behind the putt-putt place. And they've got some great clubs. They've got some great deals. You got 2 bays that you can hit out on the driving range with. And they've got a little putting area, which is where I took these. The putting area is a little rough. Okay, I stunk at putting that day. But once again, I'll shut up. Here's the videos. Do 5 with each, 8 feet, same spot. Like in my Mezz Max review, definitely feels good. Going the same spot every time. It's got a little left break. Consistent, I'll give it that. I hadn't hit a single one yet. There we go. We'll do 10 from each, so I'll go back and get those. Distance was better with that one. I really do like the Mezz Max. It is a cool putter. Does that count? This is 8 feet. All right. You can see they're all within 2 feet. I don't know if this is on camera over here, but there's one that's less than 2 feet away back here. All right, now we're gonna go with the DF3, same kind of plastic wrap on it. Ooh. I already like the balance a little bit better on this one. Okay. Okay. A little short on that one. Five more. Ooh. I seem to be more consistent with the distance on this one. Tip, as I say that, I knock it 10 feet too far. All right, 5 feet too far. I'm going to do 5 more with each now that I've got a feel for this green. This is a It's just a little practice green at Memphis Golf. I'm going to start with the Mezz Max now that I've kind of warmed up with both of them. I'm going to do 5 more with each. Oof. Got a little better consistency on the distance now with the Mezz Max. Ooh, that broke left bad. It's not pole Zeke. Eight-foot putts. After this, we'll do a little 4-foot putt and kind of see what that looks like. All right, 5 more with the DF3. I wish I could show y'all that little hole right there. You can actually grab the ball with it, but the plastic's on it, so not going to be doing that. Get that out of the way. Of course, that one didn't break. Oof. There we go. Oh, no, we don't. There we go. Pool ball again. All right, now we're going to do, I said 4 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. We'll do 5 with each. Make a little mark. Put this there. All right. So 4-foot putts. Mezz Max first. Lipped out. It's kind of interesting how in a store with fake greens that are completely flat, except for that little inflatable green putting mat, versus bumps is a lot different here. This DF3 feels so much better than DF2. Okay. Live golf, I'm digging this thing. Tell me if I'm right or not. Somebody told me a 4-foot putt is the most important putt in the game of golf to practice and miss like I am. But the feel of it, oh my gosh, this feels great. Oh, all right, 2 out of 3. So as you can see, I'm not as good at putting as I said I was. I swear that green was really bumpy. It's just a little practice green. It's not anything fancy. Okay, I just was not hitting well. But as you could tell, the Mezz Max was still pretty accurate, like as far as going to the same place. It wasn't a hole. And the DF3 was a little more accurate. I was taking the same angle, taking the same stroke, taking everything the same that I could possibly get, and I got more in with the DF3. One thing I want to talk about before I go into the head-to-head, I didn't talk about this in the Mezz Max versus the DF2, is the way the shaft is positioned. And here's a little picture of how it is. It gives you a forward press. And as you can see, that shaft kind of is offset to where the grip is. They always say that you want to have the shaft leaning forward a little bit of impact to reduce the loft, which gives you greater success in putting. And I think that's kind of why I'm going to give away a little bit of secret about an upcoming video, but that's why that L-shaped plumber's neck, especially in the new Spider that Scotty Scheffler uses, has that out in front. So it's almost like simulating the leaning, but it's just kind of out in front of the putter. But I'm not going to try to do it with my hands. Here's a picture of the L shape. So let's start off with looks. The Mezz Max, you know I like that. You know we talked about the spaceship from Tron. It kind of looked like that. I really like the looks of that putter. And I really did not like the looks of the DF2. It was huge, it was clunky. On their website, they say we listened. We listened to making it smaller, making the face smaller. They trimmed the fat and made it look like a better putter. And from the pictures online, I'm like, it looks the same. It's kind of like the shape of their logo. But the DF3, even though it has a similar shape, I like it better. I like the smoothness around the back instead of that little notch. One of my favorite things, and this is pure cheese, I mean, if you decide on a putter this expensive for this reason, more power to you. But I like that little hole in the back right there. And what that does is, I don't know what the official reasoning is, but you can pick up a ball with that thing. It's pretty cool. Instead of trying to scoop it and do something fancy like most people do with their blade putters, I don't do that because I'm not coordinated enough. This putter looks cool. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I like it. That T line at the front, right here, I kind of like that lineup. I wish they had that option on the TaylorMade Spiders, if you could customize that. But that T line with the T, or with the straight up and down line, not perpendicular, what am I thinking? Anyways, in the front and then the straight line coming back off of it, I kind of like that design. It kind of felt a little bit different. I know the feel is not the same, it's just a visual thing, but you get what I'm saying. And it's definitely a bigger putter, but it's not as big as the DF2. So for those reasons, I'm going with the DF3 in the looks department. As far as feel, the feel was a little bit better with the DF3, mostly because I think it's bigger, so there's more mass, and it feels like there's a little bit more of a counterbalance to it. Of course, you put both of these golf clubs on the revealer, and it's always going to have that lie angle balance. It's always going to try to stay flat and going forward. So feel, DF3 has the edge on it. The DF3, that weight, that extra weight, kind of made it feel a little bit better. As far as performance goes, DF3 has the edge on that too. So right now, 3 out of the 4 little categories I used to review, DF3 is winning. Once again, Mezz Max is a great putter. But that DF3, there's something magical about that thing. It just feels like it's going in every time, even though, as you can see in the video, it didn't go in every time. I did try hitting it off the toe and the heel with the DF3. Same thing with all the lab putters. It tends to go straight even when you kind of toe it or heel it. It doesn't make it flop either way. So giving Lab Golf credit, that directed force technology is a real deal thing. You can feel it when you're putting with these putters. Then finally, the price. That DF3 is $449. The Mezz Max is $469. $20 difference. I thought this was going to be a tie because I thought they were the same price, but I was wrong. DF3 wins because it's $20 cheaper. So across the board, DF3 wins this versus head-to-head. The Mezz Max is still a fantastic putter, but the DF3 in my mind is better, which I was not expecting that at all. I putted with that DF2. I'll just be honest. I wasn't as brutal with it in the last video because trying to be nice. I don't like the DF2, but I know a lot of people that have them and love them. They absolutely adore their putter. It didn't feel right. This DF3, on the other hand, which is kind of the chiseled down, sleeker looking version, I feel like it putts a little bit better for me and for what my swing is. So that's it. quick, easy, simple to the point. But that DF3 is it's a better putter in my opinion. I like the thing. It's a good putter. Unfortunately, I've already chosen my putter, which is going to be the next video I do. And I'm going to pit it against this DF3 and see which one I like better. This video is about the Mezz Max 1 versus the DF2. Sorry, DF3. Oh, Mezz Max already won against the DF2. DF3 wins hands down in feel, looks, performance, price, across the board. It is a fantastic putter. So lab golf, your directed force, lie angle balance, all those fancy words you use, I'm with you. That works. It's good stuff. So if you've got the money and you want to spend it on a good putter, which putting is a huge part of the game, that's the club you use on every hole. You're not guaranteed to use the same club on every hole except for your putter, unless you're one of the crazy people that likes to putt with this driver. I don't get that. But if you want a good putter, you want to spend this kind of money, DF3, absolutely can't go wrong with it. I really liked it. Mezz Max you can't either, but this was a head-to-head. DF3 wins. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, no matter how tough things get, it's the holidays, things get tough for people, just keep swinging. You'll eventually get out of it. See you.
Dilligolf.